Welcome, everyone. Call the meeting to order, call for a motion to exit executive session.
So moved.
Motion. It's been moved and seconded. All those in favor, please say aye. Opposed, abstained, motion carries. Call for a motion to enter into public session.
So moved.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. All those in favor, please say aye. Opposed, abstained, motion carries. Please stand for the pledge of the flag. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, we're going to begin tonight with a student recognition.
Thank you. It is my privilege to call up to the microphone tonight, one of our English teachers, well, many of you know, Mrs. Bubar, and along with one of our students, Alex Courtney. It's pretty exciting. We had, what's that? Alexa Courtney. Alexa Courtney. A really incredible thing happened. Alexa wrote a poem, and that poem was selected by the American Library of Poetry. Many poems are submitted every single year, and it's very rare for poems to be selected. This is a really incredible accomplishment. I know we're really proud of you, and I'm going to turn it over to last year's teacher, because this was the end of last school year.
Okay, in our class last year, Alexa was very kind to write for me a poem. All the students in her class wrote a poem, and I submitted them all on behalf of the children and of all the kids in our middle school. Alexa's poem was chosen for national recognition in their book that they publish annually. And I have brought with me a copy of her poem, and I'm going to read it on behalf of her. I may cry, it's very moving. It's called My Grandpa. My grandpa has a hard time doing things he loves. It hurts him all the time. He seems like a mean guy, but he really is not. You just have to meet him. People think he's a grumpy, mean old man, but nobody knows. Try being in his shoes. You will understand. I wish people could be him for a day. Then they would understand the pain. They would understand why he looks so mean. But he loves me, and I know it. I love him. Thank you.
Not getting away that easy.
We tried.
So Alexa, by the way, it says Alexa right here. Just somebody can't read. So this is certificate of recognition, and here's how it reads. It says, whereas the philosophy of education of the Niagara Wheatfield Central School District calls for aiding all students in the development and achievement of their potential. And whereas the primary goals of the school district include encouraging each student to develop a sense of values and instill a feeling of responsibility to self and to others, as well as an appreciation of good citizenship, be it resolved in education that hereby recognizes Alexa Courtney, for having your poem, My Grandpa, selected and published in purpose.
So this time, stand up.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Good job.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Well done, thanks again, Alexi, for sharing your poem, and congratulations on having that published. If anyone's here for the first time, there's no obligation to stay through the rest of the exciting meeting that is about to come.
Well, we understand that if you have things we just don't want, we know families commit to this and we appreciate you coming out. Okay, thank you.
Thank you all for coming.
Congratulations again.
Bye.
Okay, moving on to privilege of the floor for residents' comments. We had Susan Taylor Maroney. You want like to step up? 7107 Ward Road. Sure. Thank you.
You'll get it.
You want to start here?
Okay, I'm going to be reading an article, most of it anyway. I want to try to keep it to 3 minutes. It's written by J.B. Handley. He is a father of a 23-year-old autistic son. And the handout that I gave you is one of the links that was attached inside this article. Okay, so I will get started. FDA's aluminum adjuvant safety limits are based on deeply flawed science. MITCIS 2011 is a ridiculous barometer for safety of aluminum adjuvant injected into babies. It was published September 12th, 2025. Ever heard of a bio-institute? The scientific world is filled with them. Scientists willing to publish garbage to protect industry and captive regulatory agencies from the truth about the damage their products are causing. When it comes to the autism epidemic, no study has caused more trouble or deserves to be retracted more than this one, published in 2011 by MITCIS et al. The name of the article is Updated Aluminum Pharmacokinetics Following Infant Exposures Through Diet and Vaccination. Hiding in plain sight, a dramatic takedown of MITCIS 211 by the Aluminum Avengers. There's a remarkable group of scientists, none of them American, who have published groundbreaking science and done everything they can to warn the public about aluminum adjuvant, including writing letters to the American health authorities. In 2018, several members of this Aluminum Avengers group got together and published a takedown of the MITCIS 2011 study. This study, published in the Journal of Inorganic Biochemistry, could change the autism debate permanently. In fact, this study placed the burden of proof for the safety of aluminum adjuvants used in vaccines so squarely on the shoulders of a lone FDA scientist, Dr. Robert J. MITCIS, that he alone could permanently change the outcome of the autism debate. Aluminum science is moving at light speed. Science moves at a glacial pace. By scientific standards, what has been learned about the aluminum adjuvant from vaccines in just the past few years has been genuinely revolutionary and should scare the daylights out of every parent on the planet. Mystifyingly, the first time anyone decided to test the impact biologically of aluminum adjuvant was 2007, where it was pioneered by Dr. Christopher Shaw at the University of British Columbia. It's hard to put Dr. Shaw's work in proper context. Our public health officials signing off on a massive growth in the number of vaccines given to children, and therefore a massive growth in the amount of injected aluminum, had never conducted biological studies to assess the safety of aluminum, which allowed Dr. Shaw to do something groundbreaking in 2007. Here's what he concluded. In an initial series of experiments, we examined the potential toxicity of aluminum hydroxide in male outbred CD1 mice injected subcutaneously in 2 equivalent to human doses. After sacrifice, spinal cord and motor cortex samples were examined by immunohistochemistry. Aluminum-treated mice showed significantly increased apoptosis of motor neurons and increases in reactive astrocytes and microglial proliferation within the spinal cord and cortex. Morin stain detected the presence of aluminum in the cytoplasm of motor neurons, with some neurons also testing positive for the presence of hyperphosphorylated tau protein, a pathological hallmark of various neurological diseases, including Alzheimer's disease and frontotemporal dementia. A second series of experiments was conducted on mice injected with 6 doses of aluminum hydroxide. Behavioral analysis in these mice revealed significant impairments in a number of motor functions, as well as diminished spatial memory capacity. The demonstrated neurotoxicity of aluminum hydroxide and its relative ubiquity as an adjuvant suggests that greater scrutiny by the scientific community is warranted. I'm not going to continue. I just want to use my 3 minutes, which I think I have, maybe more. And so I've given you a handout that comes from this article on Substack. And I would appreciate it if, after reading that, you listen to your conscience and your intuition as members of the school board when it comes to medical exemptions to vaccination and vaccinations in general. Thank you for your time.
Thank you very much. Moving on to our consensus agenda items. I'll call for a motion to accept consensus agenda items 1 through 6 as presented.
So moved.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, abstained, motion carries. Moving on to our personnel items. Personnel items 1 through 25, and we're going to separate number 10 and 11. So call for a motion to accept all items presented, withholding 10 and 11.
So moved.
It's been moved and seconded. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, abstained, motion carries. Moving on to number 10.
Your time is impeccable.
See that. Thank you.
This time I'd like to call up Ashley Scalzo. Ashley, come on up. So it's my honor tonight to ask the board for an appointment for Ashley Scalzo. And Ashley has some great experiences. We're recommending to the Board of Education that she comes to us this evening as our new 813 teacher over at Eric Road School. She's been a special education teacher for some years now. She's a graduate of Niagara Greenfield High School. We hear that so often, you know, they want to come back, right? And we're always happy to hear that. She's also a mother of 2 children that are in our district. And she's very proud of the district. She shared that with me at intake. She also, like the rest of us here, I certainly hope, most of us loves the Buffalo Bills. And she, more than anything, loves teaching children. So we asked the Board of Education, approve her this evening for this very important position in addition to our school district.
Call for a motion to accept Ashley.
Second.
Then moved and seconded. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, abstained, motion carries. Congratulations.
Next, I'd like to bring up Jennifer Nguyen. Jennifer, come on up. I asked the Board of Education, certainly entertain Jennifer Valenti, the speech therapist position that we have open here in the district. This also will service the 813 program that's new to the district. Jennifer also is a district resident with her 2 children, Ava in 8th grade and Brendan in 5th grade. We share that in common. Both of us have sons named Brendan, and they also go to Eric Road School. She went to Buffalo State University and has been working at Time to Grow for 17 years as a speech language pathologist. Prior to that, she also worked at Summit Educational Resources. Primarily, for those of you that don't know, these programs deal primarily with students with autism disabilities as such in the spectrum. And she really has a great bevy of experience there. So we asked the Board of Education appoint her this evening for the speech language pathologist position here.
Okay, thank you. With that, I'll call for a motion to approve the appointment of Jennifer.
So moved.
Then moved and seconded. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, abstained, motion carries. Congratulations. Thank you, Mr. Stack. Moving on to our standing committees. Do we have any update from capital projects?
The only thing I would say with capital project all I would say is this: we're still on time with the auditorium. It's looking like March 1st still. That deadline hasn't moved. I'll hope to continue to share that information, and that, you know, it'd be great if we can get moved back a little bit further. As of right now, March 1st.
Yeah, thank you. Anything from the audit committee?
We have a meeting on October 1st.
Oh.
So,
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. There's an external written communication to the board about fundraisers. Move to our ex officio student members report.
School is running great. Everything is wonderful. All the facilities are working wonderfully. And next week is homecoming week and homecoming game, so I'm very excited.
Very good. Thank you very much. I don't have anything for president's report. We'll go to the superintendent's report.
Thank you. I echo that. I need to say that this start to the school year, from facilities to transportation, whenever I say facilities, remember, we got a lot of work going on around here too. But still, with facilities, with transportation, food service, it has been a really, really smooth start. It really incredible. I mean, I think I mentioned the last meeting, we were just a day or so in. Our buses have really been running on time. It's been a really smooth start for our kids. Our high school students, and I need to say this, from by all accounts, have been outstanding when it comes to wait for the day. Right? I mean, it's been really good. Some of the commentary that I've heard, even from some students, a lot more talking. The volume in the cafeteria a little louder because they're actually talking to each other and they're not doing this. I think that's awesome. So I think that's a really good early report. Would you agree with that?
Totally.
So that's really good. We have a number of events coming up. The district-wide elementary movie night is this Friday. I think the doors open at 6:30. The movie will start. That is for all of the elementary schools in our district. What's really, really neat this year, it looks like it's one year when the weather is gonna cooperate. We've had to move it inside before because of rain. We had to move it inside before because of wind. Check the wind today, we're talking 6 to 8 mile an hour gusts. So we should be in really good shape, temperature should be great, cool enough to keep the mosquitoes away, bring your mosquito repellent anyway. It's gonna be in the courtyard of our high school, so we're really excited about a year. We've had it outside one other year, all the years that we've done this. So we're excited that it looks like this will actually be able to be outside. That was the intent. It'll be more like a kind of a drive-in movie setting. So we're pretty cool. There's popcorn, drinks, candy for all the students who come. So it should be a really great night. Homecoming, as you touched on next week. I'm just gonna mention a few of the bigger events. Wednesday is the Powder Puff game, 7 p.m. Does that sound right? I have 7 p.m. 7 p.m. Powder Puff, that's Wednesday. Thursday is the pep rally, that's during the school day, the end of the school day. Friday is actually a staff development day during the day, but that night is the homecoming football game, and the next day is the dance, Saturday. Okay. Our athletic programs are really off to a great start. The weather's been super cooperative with the start of our season. It's been incredible. To my knowledge, we have one event moved because of weather. One tennis match got moved because of the only day I think it's rained in September. If I'm wrong, I apologize. That's the one I know of. Our Eco Campus project is coming up quick. It's our 13th biannual Eco Campus revitalization project. That is set for Saturday, October 18th from 8 to 11 a.m. in the morning. We need muscle, okay? So any students, high school, middle school students who are available that day, we'd love for you to come out. Parents are certainly welcome to. If you just want to watch your kid shovel, great. We're planting about 10 trees. We're also doing a walk around for those who don't want to touch a shovel. We're also doing a walk around cleanup, particularly along the Cayuga Creek area. But the trees are going to be planted in front of the soccer fields. 10 brand new, fairly large. These aren't the little saplings that we plant in a lot of years. Okay, these are nice size young trees that we're going to be planting. The holes will already be dug by someone who's coming to dig them. We'll be filling them in with the plant, with the trees themselves. Last year we ran into some bedrock, and that's really not fun. That's not fun for the feet. If you're stepping on a shovel, not good for anyone. Okay, but that again is Saturday, October 18th. The Wall of Fame induction ceremony is right around the corner. That's Saturday, November 1st from 10:30 a.m. To about 2 p.m. The induction ceremony, like last year, will be in the high school cafeteria. We do the ceremony, we have lunch, and then the ceremony ends. Anybody who's planning on coming to the ceremony has to be there for lunch. That won't be the case when we move back into the auditorium. It's just too hard to separate. So if you're coming, you want to be part of the ceremony, you need to also be there for lunch. Okay, and pay for lunch. $20. Really great meal provided by our food service group. It's incredible. You would eat it and you think you're in a really nice banquet hall. They do a great job. That's my plug to Dominic and his staff. They continue doing this every year. They do a great job. Okay. But it's true. We need to establish a date for the Board of Education walkthrough. I don't think we did that yet. Did we set a date? Okay, just something to think about. Maybe for the next meeting, let's talk about it, or we can do it through email. We can either do it this fall. Last year we did it in the spring. As a group, you decide.
Spring would be bad if we did it right around the time, right after the audit opens.
Spring, yeah.
Because then you can tie in
After March.
that
you
part
could walk
of it, yeah.
through.
Good view of it, yeah.
The other thing that would be done by the end of hopefully in October, early November is the tech rooms in the high school as well.
Right.
Okay, I'll throw out an email and then you can all respond. And the last thing I have, I think this is important for me to comment on, okay? I am not in any way a medical professional, medical doctor, or research specialist in the medical field in medicine. However, I feel it's important for me to say, and it's my responsibility to say, that the information related to vaccines, that was mentioned here tonight at the board meeting and been mentioned at a couple other board meetings. It was different information, I think, each time. Doesn't represent the sentiments of the district, nor does the district claim to know the validity of any of the remarks that were made, okay? I don't know, I'll never pretend to know. There's people who do, and it's not me, but I just know that we have people who watch and listen. I just would not let somebody to come in, you know, halfway through the stream and believe that that was something that I was reporting on, that the district was reporting, okay? And that's all I have.
Thanks. Okay, no other reports to the board, any items for board discussion? Any old business, new business? Any other public comments? No, okay, any board member comments tonight? No? Hope everyone has a good homecoming and, go Falcons. With that, I'll call for a motion to adjourn.
So moved.